What's up, NFL Now peeps? Elliot Harrison with MJD. We hadn't done this in a while.
We haven't. How you been? We don't even have a handshake set up, man. So we'll
just go straight
How
here.
you been?
Yeah. We're doing a little mock draft for you today, by the way. We're just talking off camera about a coach that we're going to talk to you in just a moment or two. But with the draft coming up at the end of April, why not draft head coaches? So I'm going to show you right now what my top 5 mock draft of head coaches in the NFL would be.
Wow.
Bill Belichick would go number 1. I think that's inarguable, but I lay out for you on that. You see the rest of the list there. Are you okay with Belichick?
I mean, he's cool.
He's cool.
I'm a little Mike McCarthy, though. I don't know. I don't know if I thought he...
They've been awfully successful, but the guy I would like to talk about is Bruce Arians. To me, Bruce Arians has done so much with so little. In Indianapolis, he inherited a difficult situation. What do? They go and they make the playoffs. He wins Coach of the Year. Then he takes over in Arizona, where Ken Whisenhunt had struggled, and the Cardinals have won 10 games, 11 games, and then last year, doing what they were able to do was just phenomenal.
No, I can't agree more. I mean, I think, again, what a coach to me is about a person that breathes life in crucial situations, tough situations. I'm talking about players injured. Obviously, you talk about with Coach Pagano, how he had to take over that. Bruce Arians is a guy that can breathe life into any situation, get guys to play outside of their ability.
I love it when he just cuts to the baseline. Like, hey, why did you throw the ball when you should be running the clock? Because I want to score more points than the other team.
Because that's my job.
That's my job. I loved it. And they asked him about the catch rule. He goes, you know what? What's wrong with just 2 feet down possession? Like, he's able to just make everything like bottom line. Hey, Dwight Freeney, here's what I need you to do. I need you to play 25 snaps and rush the passer. That's what you got to do. Why wouldn't a player want to play for him?
Again, I tell you, I firmly believe that he's a guy that...
You'd come back and play for him?
I wouldn't come back and play for anybody. Well, only one.
Oh.
I only can come back and play for one person.
Dag-nabbit. Let's look at your
only
top 5.
Only one. Only one. And you'll like my top 5. I have Mike Tomlin 1.
Yes.
And the reason I have Mike Tomlin 1, because the standard is the standard, is what he likes to say. And what he did this year, having his top 3 guys playing only 16 or so snaps
Why
together.
no Coach of the Year love for him this year?
It's unbelievable. People expect that out of him. You look at Bruce Arians, obviously Bill, you got to put Bill in there. Pete Carroll, but I got to talk about my guys.
Oh, my
The
gosh.
one guy I would come back to play for would be this man right here. And the reason I do it is because he holds everyone in high regard. Now, people are going to question this. They're going to question, you're being a homer. But no, they haven't drafted a defensive player in the first round except for last year. This is unbelievable. This guy's a defensive coach. Allow him to do that. He was able to put his ego aside for the greater good of the organization. And this is why I think people have to understand. The greater good of the organization, they wanted to build a young offense first before they went defense. He was like, okay, you're right. Most coaches wouldn't do that. They'd be like, I want my baby to be the best. If you look at all the other teams, you look at Bruce Arians in Arizona, their offense is flying. You look at Bill Belichick, that defense is always on point because they always go defense in the draft. This guy was able to put his ego aside. And then on top of that, I'll tell you a quick story. In 2013, we were 0-8. And, I mean, it felt like the world was coming down on us. We lost every game by double-digit points. And he came in. You remember that?
Yeah.
He came in, he said, listen, you guys worked hard. He's like, I know things haven't gone the way we've gone, but you need to get a break. You have the week off. You come back. We win 5 out of the next 9 or 5 out of the next 8. That's what you want.
Yeah. Can I show you guys? Can I get the ISO cam just for a moment here? Is that possible? I just like to see. You see these guys right here, and see Gus Bradley. There's no notes under there.
That's his fault. That's Mark's fault. That has nothing to do with
because it's a really tough sales job.
It's not a tough sales job when you hear him talk. See, to me, I keep telling you it's about breathing life. See, you're about numbers.
All right.
I can go and give you numbers. I'm a coach. I won a state title.
I agree with you.
My first year coaching, I won a state title in California. But does that mean I'm the best coach? You have to be able to breathe life into people.
They're telling me to
do more.
They're telling me to rap right now. You're right. It's Gus Bradley's baby. So by the time it's a senior in high school, it'll have a winning record. Okay.
That's right.
Hey, there we go. Top 5 coaches mock draft. MJD, Elliot Harrison.
I hold you in high regard, too. Orange pill.